I would like to welcome all of you to the Math Accelerated Program informational meeting. The MAP program at both Medina Valley Middle School and Loma Alta Middle School. I will provide you with some information regarding the program, how students are accepted into the program, the process of the program, and also as well as how to enter the program if you are not already a part of it and you are wanting to join later than sixth grade, possibly in seventh or eighth grade. Please let me know if there are any questions. You can do this by emailing either of the counselors at either campus. For Loma Alta, you will contact either Rosemary Morales or Kelsey Finkel. At Medina Valley Middle School, you will contact either Katie Lange or Wendy Brewer. As I go through, I will highlight some of the important things that you will need to know in order for a student to be successful in the program, but also in identifying whether or not a student should be a part of the program. The purpose of the program that we refer to as MAP is to accelerate students who excel or have a passion in mathematics. This is an opportunity for them to gain a higher level of math. One thing we'd like for you to understand is that as they go through till high school and they are part of the MAP program, they will end their senior year taking calculus A, B, or BC. With that being said, this is not something that they can opt out of or choose to not take a year of math in high school. Once opting into this program, if they stay in, they are required to maintain a math class throughout all 4 years of high school. So it is very important that students understand that once becoming part of the program in high school, they are expected to maintain and stay in that program throughout their high school career. So that is a very important thing to identify as you're going through this system and understanding the process of what a student really needs to be prepared for, and understanding that it is that higher level of mathematics that we are pursuing in our students. The curriculum process of the MAP program is laid out on this slide. For students who are in sixth grade, they will be covering all of the sixth grade TEKS as well as half of the seventh grade TEKS within that sixth grade year. In seventh grade, they will be completing the second half of seventh grade curriculum as well as the eighth grade curriculum in that year. In eighth grade, a student will have the opportunity to take Algebra 1, which will set them on the advanced path for high school, or they may have the option of taking eighth grade advanced math, which is an overview and review of the eighth grade curriculum that they covered prior at a higher level. This is a more in-depth class, a deeper understanding of the algebraic concepts that will prepare them for Algebra 1 as a freshman. So as this is laid out, you may understand that these students will have the option in eighth grade of moving forward with the MAP program at an advanced level, taking Algebra 1 as an eighth grader, or the eighth grade advanced math, which is not an accelerated program. It is simply a deeper understanding of the eighth grade curriculum. So please understand that this is where the system kind of splits. Those who choose Algebra 1 in eighth grade would then be placed on that path of advanced learning in high school. For our students in general sixth grade math, they take sixth grade math, seventh grade math, and eighth grade math. When they move on to high school, you can see the different pathways here that are options for them to take. They can take Algebra 1, Algebra 2, Geometry, and there are a couple of different last minute options they can do for that fourth year. But notice, again, 4 years of math. They do also have the option of honors classes, or in that same series, or they also have something called strategic learning before entering Algebra 1. If a student needs a little additional support before entering that Algebra 1 as a sophomore, that option is also available at the high school. For a student in the MAP program, It looks a little bit different than the one we just saw before. 6th grade map, 7th grade map, and then in 8th grade, they have that option of 8th grade advanced math or algebra in 8th grade. If a student chooses the advanced math or to go into regular 8th grade math, their choices are the same as those who have been in the general math program, as exactly following those same paths, 4 years of math starting with Algebra 1 at the high school. For a student who chooses Algebra 1 as their 8th grade year, you'll see that those pathways now have changed moving into high school, starting their freshman year with Algebra 2 or Algebra 2 and geometry, doubling up there. You can also see that they continue 4 full years of math, ending with either calculus AB or BC. So it is really important that we understand the end result and the end focus of the MAP program. It's not just to accelerate their middle school years, but to offer that advanced curriculum at their high school level as well. How will you know if your child is ready for the accelerated curriculum? There are a few very important things for us to look at. Is your student interested in math or math-related fields? Is your student a self-starter, completes homeworks and assignments without being reminded? Remember that a student in the MAP program is working at an accelerated curriculum. There is a much deeper understanding that's expected, and the students are covering a lot more material in a lot less time. So being a self-starter is very, very important. Having strong study habits and organizational skills, reading above grade level. We do find that our math questions tend to pull in a lot of reading skills, and a student with a higher reading level is more likely to perform well in a math class as well. Do they have time to devote to this class? Think about their extracurricular activities, and are they willing to set aside that time for homework and other activities that may be required of an honors or advanced class? Students need to have a positive attitude toward a challenging class. Knowing that the material is above grade level is very important, that students recognize that the class will be challenging for most. It will be a faster paced curriculum. And again, students who are focused on that end result of calculus are going to need to be able to set aside that time and that focus for a deeper and higher level understanding. Entering the MAP program in 6th grade, all students must score the master's level on their 5th grade STAR test. There are students who come to us from out of state, do not take a STAR test, and there is an alternate exam available for those students. We also offer that test to students who did not score masters on their first administration. We do have a second opportunity for them to place into the MAP program. And we'll talk a little bit more about when that alternate test will be offered. But students must score at a master's level on that STAR test or on that alternate exam in order to be placed into the MAP program at the 6th grade level. Parents who are interested in finding out how or if they'll know when their student is in the MAP program, we will send out a letter in late May to let parents know if your child has reached masters on that 5th grade STAR test, and what their placement for 6th grade will be. If your child at that time did not reach the master's level, we will give you the information about that alternate exam if you are still interested in your child being a part of this program. If a previous criteria is not met, or if a student is new to Texas and has no STAR scores, the student can take the district math ability assessment. The 5th graders will take the test on a date that will be set up by the campus. It will be administered and put out by the campus and will be tested on the campus prior to the end of the school year. That date has not been set at this time. So we do want to make sure that all students who are currently in Medina Valley are taking that test prior to the end of the school year. Students who are moving into the school district, those tests will be set and given the week prior to the start of school at the middle school campus they will be attending. So I hope that clarifies a little bit about when those tests will be. Again, exact dates are not given at this time, but the fifth grade students who are already in our campus or within our district will have that test prior to leaving at the end of the school year. For students who are moving into 7th and 8th grade and have already been part of the MAP program or would like to enter the MAP program, those students also have to reach the master's level. So a student who is currently in the 6th grade MAP program that would like to stay in this MAP program for 7th grade will have to get masters on their STAR test to maintain their place in that program. So it's very important that a student understands that once they are in the program, that does not guarantee their placement from year to year. They will need to continue to reach that master's level in order to stay in the program. A student who's wanting to enter the program will have to take an algebra readiness test as well as scoring masters on that previous year's STAR test. So again, here's the slide. To remain in the math program, you must maintain a 70% each semester and have a master's level on the current year state assessment or STAR. So for those students who are already in the program, 70% in your class and masters to stay in the program moving forward. Current 6th and 7th grade MAP students will be notified of their placement as well. So again, once STAR scores are received, we will let students know if they have achieved that master's level. If they did not receive that master's level, they will be given that opportunity again to test, and those dates will be set out. They will be the week before the week before school starts, and those appointments will have to be made with the counselors at the home campus. For those students, again, moving from 6th and 7th into 7th and 8th grades, those tests will only be given the week prior to school starting. So the alternate test dates, again, are by appointment only. Please contact your middle school campus to set up that appointment if you are interested and if you did not receive masters for automatic placement. Here are a few frequently asked questions. What should my student check on the class selection sheet? If your student is interested at all in the MAP class, they need to select the MAP box. If they do not get masters, we will place them in the general math class instead of the MAP program. But if they are interested, go ahead and have them check that class. Is this the only time my student can accelerate in math? And the answer to that is absolutely not. There's several opportunities for advancement throughout their academic career. We saw, as we showed you the pathways earlier, that there's opportunities in high school for doubling up. And so this is definitely not the only opportunity in their academic career for that advancement. Please feel free to email any of the counselors if you have questions. We are here to answer anything specific or general. Please don't hesitate to reach out to any of the counselors. Please know the campus that you are going to be attending, because that will make the difference as to which counselor you want to contact. Again, for Medina Valley Middle School, it's Katie Lange or Wendy Brewer. For Loma Alta, it's Kelsey Finkel or Rosemary Morales. The district coordinator for math is Gabrielle Habe, and you are always welcome to reach out to her at our curriculum and assessment department as well. Again, I appreciate your time, paying attention to the details. And again, we're here to support you in any way that we can. Thank you and have a nice day.